October. For 3 days in a row, I'm bringing you a complete guide to Japan in February 2026. Day 1 was all about events. Day 2 was winter food. And this video is Japan's February weather and what to wear. This is day 3 of our special series. Today, I'll explain everything you need to know about Japan's climate in February and how to dress for it. I hope this helps you enjoy Japan in February to the fullest. 2026 February in Japan. Weather and what to wear. February is the peak of winter across Japan, and it's the coldest season of the year nationwide. If you're traveling to snowy areas, you need to be especially careful. In February, snowfall isn't limited to northern Japan. Snow falls across wide areas, especially along the Sea of Japan coast and in mountainous regions. Even major cities can see snow piling up. If you're planning to visit northern Japan or any heavy snow regions, make sure to check the cold weather and snow tips in this video before you go. February is the coldest time of the year in Japan. Japan's winter lasts from December through early March, and February sits right at the peak of that cold season. Tokyo area. Tokyo and the surrounding areas, Saitama, Kanagawa, and Chiba, all share very similar weather. In February, temperatures usually range from 0 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius. Mornings and evenings are especially cold, and even during the day, it doesn't warm up very much. For clothing, the best option is warm inner layers like heat tech, plus a sweater or hoodie, and a winter coat on top. Most people wear down jackets or thick coats during this time. On windy days, it can feel much colder than the temperature suggests, so having a scarf and gloves will make a big difference. Tokyo doesn't get a lot of snow, but in February, it can snow a few times each year. On snowy days, trains may be delayed or even stopped, so make sure to leave plenty of extra time when traveling. Also, in the Tokyo area, trains and shopping buildings are kept very warm, so wearing layers that you can easily take off and put back on is very convenient. Osaka and Kyoto area. Osaka, Kyoto, Nara, and Hyogo all have very similar weather. This region is usually just a little warmer than Tokyo. In February, temperatures are typically around 2 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius. Mornings and evenings can be quite cold. Clothing is almost the same as in Tokyo. Warm inner layers, plus a sweater or sweatshirt and a winter coat on top. Most people wear down jackets or thick coats during this season. Because Kyoto is surrounded by mountains, it often feels colder than Osaka, so having winter accessories like a scarf and gloves is a good idea. In the city areas of Osaka and Kyoto, heavy snow is not very common, but it does snow occasionally in February, and sometimes it can even accumulate. On snowy days, trains and buses may run late, so be sure to check the weather forecast and plan extra time for traveling. Kyushu and Shikoku area. Kyushu includes places like Fukuoka, Kagoshima, and Miyazaki, and Shikoku includes Kochi, Tokushima, and Ehime. These regions are generally a bit warmer than Tokyo. In February, temperatures usually range from 5 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius. For clothing, warm inner layers with a sweatshirt or hoodie and a coat are perfect. You don't need extremely heavy gear like a down jacket, but mornings and evenings are still chilly, so bring a winter coat. In Kyushu and Shikoku, snow is rarely a concern. Even if it does snow, it's usually light and unlikely to affect your trip. Hiroshima area. Hiroshima and the surrounding areas, including Okayama, Shimane, and Yamaguchi, all have very similar weather. This region is generally a little warmer than Tokyo. In February, temperatures usually range from 2 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius. For clothing, warm inner layers with a sweatshirt or sweater and a winter coat are recommended. Because mornings and evenings are cold, a coat is essential. If you're sensitive to the cold, having a down jacket will make you feel much more comfortable. Okinawa. Okinawa is located in the southernmost part of Japan. It has the mildest winter climate in the country, and even in February, the weather stays relatively comfortable. Average February temperatures are around 15 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius. During the day, a long-sleeve shirt and a light jacket are usually enough. However, Okinawa is known for having strong winds. If you go out in the morning or evening, it's a good idea to bring a light coat or a windbreaker just in case. Hokkaido and Aomori. Hokkaido has a climate that is completely opposite of Okinawa. It is located in the northernmost part of Japan, and Aomori is also in the far north, making these two of the coldest regions in the country. In February, both snowfall and cold reach their peak. Temperatures usually range from -5 degrees Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius, and in some areas, it can drop below -10 degrees Celsius. Snow piles up even in the cities, so you'll need winter protection at the same level you would for a ski resort. One of the most important things is your footwear. To avoid slipping on snow and ice, make sure to bring winter boots with non-slip soles. Without proper shoes, many people end up falling and getting injured in this area. Tohoku area. The Tohoku region includes places like Sendai, Niigata, and Yamagata. These areas are much colder than Tokyo. In February, temperatures are usually around -5 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius. It's not as extreme as Hokkaido, but February still brings true winter cold and heavy snow. Warm inner layers, thick outerwear, and a winter coat are absolutely necessary. Snow falls very frequently here, and especially in mountainous areas, it can build up in large amounts. If you're traveling to Tohoku, make sure you bring shoes with good traction to avoid slipping. February is the peak of winter across all of Japan. If you're traveling to northern regions like Hokkaido or Tohoku, make sure you prepare carefully for both the cold and the snow. You might be thinking, traveling in Japan in February sounds hard to pack for, but don't worry, Japan has tons of affordable, high-quality winter gear. It's actually a great idea to buy anything you're missing after you arrive. In February, every store is full of down jackets, heat tech, gloves, scarves, and all kinds of warm clothing you might need. So, how was it? Because you'll be carrying more winter clothing and accessories, February is a time when people tend to forget things more easily. Snow and icy roads also make slipping and falling more likely. Please take extra care of your surroundings and enjoy your winter trip to Japan safely and comfortably. Earth Japan truly hopes that your journey in Japan is safe, easy, and enjoyable. And with that, I'll see you in